Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? You fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Nail done, hair done, everything did. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Oh, you fancy, huh?
Good morning. I'm Francesca Felder. Most people know me as Fancy. And today I decided I'm going to start my own webisode about myself. I am the editor in chief of Swagger Magazine, which is an online empowerment magazine for women of color. We've been in existence for 2 years, and it's been a pretty hard 2 years, actually, to be honest. I love running my own business, but I fund pretty much everything myself, and actually we're doing pretty well. It's complicated, and life is complicated, and I see so many other people starting their own reality series and this and that, and I'm kind of like, hey, I'm doing something too, something of importance, something of value. I feel like I try to motivate and inspire other women, while having to deal with all my own ish myself. So I decided, hey, why not celebrate me? I'm worthy of an applause. So I thought I'll start my little series because I am recently going through a breakup, and uh, I get lonesome and have no one to talk to. And the magazine is about my life, other than my 3 kids. So I got up this morning and said, hey, I'm going to do this. I've been thinking about it, and I was too nervous to start. Um, I don't really know where to start. I guess first to tell you all about myself. Um, I will soon be divorced in about 2 months or so. And I left my husband for my boyfriend, who turns out to be a cheater as well. So now I'm kind of like living out here in the country with 3 kids and trying to run a business. Uh, what else is there? There's so much more. I'm writing a book. The book is about my life and my experiences. I'm 27 years old, and I think for being a 27-year-old, I have experienced quite a bit. I've done quite a bit, a lot of things most people wouldn't even think I would do. So, people tend to let my childish face fool them, I suppose. And that's not a bad thing, but there's a lot more to me, and I feel like all the struggles that I've had to go through and overcome could help someone else. And so that's why I decided to write my book, because I feel like if more people were honest about what they actually go through, as opposed to making everything seem like a fairy tale, then as young girls growing up, we know a little bit more about what to expect out of life. I grew up reading books. I didn't really talk to a lot of people. I had friends, but I go through stages whereas I would just be alone, kind of like right now. And so um, I learned about dating and relationships and men, and I just learned about everything through books, and most of them were fiction books. That kind of uh, displayed this image to me that was not true. And so I've gone into relationships thinking that things would be that way, and I would meet the one, and we get married and have kids, and nothing has been that way thus far. I have been a single mother since the age of 14, almost 15. I had my son 9 days before my birthday, my 15th birthday. So he'll be 13 this year. Uh, and I had 2 other girls since then. So as you can see, like I wasn't really reading books that portrayed these images. And so I've just been kind of lost along the way. I'm a Libra. I'm very passionate about being a Libra. I love beautiful things and beautiful people. I like luxury. Right now, as a small business owner, it's not really something that I can take advantage of anymore. I can't indulge in those sort of things. So I decided to live a more simplified life until my moment of success happens. I'm trying to walk in greatness. What else is there? There's so much. But today I just kind of wanted you all to get to know me, you know, before I guess really going into anything in detail. Uh, hmm, that might be all for today. I also need this experience, though, I will say, to learn how to speak better in front of people. Because as the editor in chief of the magazine, sometimes I get invited to speak at different things. And I'm a very opinionated person, but I can also be very quiet. I like to observe my surroundings and get a feel for things before I just really, speak my mind. Now, once I start to speak it, you might want me to shut up because I'll give you my opinion on everything. But um, I guess that's it for now. So, uh, it just felt good to even just discuss this much. And one thing I really want to discuss on here is just the importance of loving yourself, because that's not really something I was familiar with until about a year ago, and I'm still trying to learn to do that. And I know it seems crazy because you think you were born with yourself. How could you not love yourself? But I'm one of those people, I look at all my flaws and I think, oh, well, it shouldn't have been this way or it shouldn't have been that way. And I have to learn to be content. Not even content. I want to be happy with myself. I want to be happy with me and who I am. I want to be happy knowing that, this is who God wanted me to be. All my struggles, all my success, all of those things were within a plan. That plan was made out for me before I was born. So I'm just walking through the path that was set before me. So, okay, now I'm gonna end this here. So I hope someone watches this and can relate. And if so, feel free to leave a comment. You can follow me on Twitter at fancy swagger at fancy swagger. Also, be sure to check out the magazine, Swagger Magazine. That's SWAGHER magazine. And to find us on the web is swagger.net. So there's we don't do the www, but you can do SWAGHER.net. And we're also on Facebook as well as at Swagger Magazine on Twitter. And I suppose you found our channel if you're watching this. So thanks, and you all have a great Tuesday.